Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and demo on a new highlighter that I found at the drugstore today at Walgreens. It is by Revlon and it is the Revlon Color Charge Highlighter and it's in number 100. There's only 2 of these left and they were both in 100. I don't know if they have other shades, but they did have other products in this collection. I think the whole collection was called Color Charge. So they had some eyeshadows, quite a few different eyeshadow palettes, some smaller ones, and then a bigger one that was colorful. They had some lip products and maybe some nail polishes, but the only thing that I was intrigued with was this highlighter. It looked very promising in the pan. I swatched it and I'm not sure, so we will have to see, but this bad boy was $14.99. Way too expensive for the drugstore. And by the time I paid taxes, it was like $16 and some change. So that's expensive for a drugstore. And please forgive me if I'm looking extra pale. I already know I look super pale. So I have been using the new Maybelline Superstay foundation and I did use it in a previous recorded video, but I got 2 shades to mix together, but I do find that the foundation oxidizes. So today I thought I would try out the lightest shade that I have in Porcelain. And even though I know it's too light for me, I just wanted to see if this shade on its own oxidizes, but the 2 that I use mixed together, this one and the other one, they definitely oxidize and the other one oxidizes. So I just want to see if this lighter one oxidizes. I don't have bronzer on because I really want to see if it truly oxidizes on its own. So I'm looking like a ghost. This is a closer look at the highlighter. $16 for this thing. It better be freaking good or I'm taking it back. So I hate this big long Revlon packaging. I'm not too crazy about it. It comes with a brush, which I'm never gonna use, and then it has a mirror at the top there, but this is the actual highlighter itself. I want to use this type of brush for my highlight today. It's the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. I just feel like this highlighter might need a denser brush to pack on more product. We shall see. Do you like my monochromatic makeup today? I'm kind of digging it actually. Testing out some eyeshadows that are new from the drugstore. So I swatched it with my hand. It seemed kind of powdery, but we shall see. Okay, I'm going to start with this side of my face. Oh no. Okay, so you can definitely see it. It's not metallic or super in your face. Okay, before I say anything, let me do the other side. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. And I'm gonna put a little on my Cupid's bow. And just for giggles, I am actually gonna apply a little bit in the inner tear duct. Let me get a clean brush if I could find one. I feel like all my brushes are so dirty, I need to wash them. Okay guys, so this is the highlight. What do you guys think? So it's definitely more of a natural highlight, so I don't hate it because sometimes I like to wear more natural looking highlighters. I kind of like it. I know at first I was like, oh no, but I feel like I did have to like really buff it into the skin to get it to be a little sheeny, but it's very natural, but it is glowy. It's not metallic, not super, super intense. All right, so this highlighter reminds me of a couple highlighters that I have. So first I'm gonna compare it with the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I did a review on this. I will link it up here as well as in the description box. This one is beautiful. I love the texture of it. It's kind of the same thing, like it looks more natural, but it does give some glow to the skin, and it's just beautiful. I really love this one for a natural highlight. So I'm just gonna swatch these on my hand. And it's more of like a skin tone shade. So that is the Pure Nude highlight right there. And then it also reminds me of these Cover FX highlighters. So I have the original, but then they reformulated them, but kind of reminds me of the original one that I have. They no longer have this one, so I might as well just not even show that one. But I do have the newer formulated ones. And it kind of reminds me of these because these are very like skin tone shades. They're two different colors. This one is Moonlight and this one is Sunlight. Sunlight's a little bit darker. So I'm just gonna swatch both of these. All right, so those are the three highlighters. This is Essence, Moonlight, and Sunlight from Cover FX. Then there's the Revlon one here. It's just like the look and feel of it is very similar to those, where you almost think it's not gonna do anything on the skin. Yeah, see, it's very, very similar in formula to those. So this one is the Revlon one up here. And it's kind of like a mix of these two Cover FX ones. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one maybe has a little more warmth to it. This one looks a little bit more pink, just slightly pinker. This one's warmer, and this one has a little pink too, but this one almost looks peach compared to this one. I know I'm confusing you guys, but look all very, very similar. The Essence one is actually darker than all of those. So I really like the Cover FX highlighters. Some people don't like them because they say that it doesn't do anything for their skin. But for me personally, it looks just like this, where it's glowy and natural looking, like it's not too overdone. So these definitely reminds me of the Cover FX and the Essence highlighter. The Essence one is actually the darkest of all of them. And I knew immediately when I saw it that it looked kind of similar to the Cover FX ones, and I would say it's definitely similar. So if you have been wanting the Cover FX ones, you might want to try the new Revlon one, because I think these Cover FX ones are like $30 something. So see, I feel like this one looks the most pink-ish, but it's not super pink. And then this one's like more warm, which is Sunlight, and then this one is Moonlight, which is, that one's more champagne-ish. So they all have a different tone and they have a very similar formula. So the Cover FX highlighters are $34 and you get 8 grams of product. The Revlon one was $14.99 and you get 8.3 grams of product. So it's cheaper and you get a little bit more product. Do I think that it's worth the price tag? I guess it is if you really want to try the Cover FX ones, but you find that it's too expensive. I guess this is a good alternative because it's very, very, very similar in formula and the way it looks on the skin. But I don't know, I just think it's so pricey for a drugstore highlighter. But I don't know, I guess I'll just leave it up to you whether you think it's worth the price or not. If you don't like subtle highlighters, then it's definitely not worth the price. But if you do like subtle highlighters, then I think you would like this one because it does sit on the skin very nicely and it does give that nice natural glow. Doesn't look heavy on the skin, so I do like it. I actually was a little bit afraid because I bought it. It looked promising when I swatched it on my hand right when I got in the car. I thought, oof, I don't think I'm gonna like this. It feels a little bit powdery. I feel like I couldn't see any sheen on my skin, but then my hands were super dry, so I did moisturize my hands, let the lotion set in, and it definitely looked better when I swatched it this time, and it looked good when I put it on my face. So yeah, I actually think I will keep this because it is a good alternative to these Cover FX ones that are more expensive. So if you guys have tried any of the new Revlon products, let us know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. Have a great day.